What is going on, everybody? Let me pull up my phone to make sure that I am actually streaming and I can see all of your guys' comments here. I need to log out of this one and log into this one. Perfect. I wish I had a place to put this, but I don't, so I can see everything. All right. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are not exiting out of Premiere Pro, please. We are going to be making some short form content here. You know what? We will start from the beginning. I forget which. I'm going to minimize this. Oh yeah, 14 inch segmented maple reels. That's what we will call it. It's going to share in not my whip videos. Let's put it desktop. And oh yeah, I save most of my stuff just to my desktop and then I organize it from there. So okay. Then we're gonna hit OK. Oh. Cool. Okay. So the first thing I want to do with this is take my video that I've already finished and I'm going to put it in my assembly file. Excuse me. Now, we want to take this whole thing and drag it in here. So obviously, this is not set up for short form content. It's not going to match your phone. So the first thing we want to do is we want to change that. So we're going to go to project settings, general. Oh, no, maybe not. I'm forgetting how to do this. Oh, gosh. Cancel. Give me a second. Let me remember this. Because usually I just have it all set up already, so it's been a minute since I've actually done this. Oh, sequence settings. So the frame size right now is 19 by 20 by 1080. We want to flip those two things. So we want this to be 1080, and we want this to be 1920. But then you can also mess with all your stuff here if you want. I usually just don't. It's going to change everything. Is that okay? Yes. Okay, so now you can see right here, we are in vertical portrait mode, as the photographers say. But and the way that I go about doing this, man, usually I have a second monitor so I can see everything, but this is just so small. Why is my screen so small? Must be bigger. There we go. So the way that I do it is I scan through things and see, obviously what I think I'm gonna like the most. But I always start at the beginning, and we can just go from there.
I just finished gluing up this massive maple bulb length. This thing is 15 inches wide at the top and 13 inches wide down at the bottom. My lathe is not capable of turning something that big on board. So I'm going to have to do some off-board turning, which I've never done before with the bulb. And I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along for the ride. I am doing this on the Harbor Freight lathe, so I figured it would definitely be something people want to see, because here on YouTube I've done that search a billion times.
Okay, so I do like the beginning of this. Can you guys hear that? Like, sorry for my runny nose. I woke up with, I don't know, allergies or something today. I'm going to try and just cut that piece right there. So, cut that, command, C. I can't see anything. V to go back to your mouse. So if you look right here at my cursor, if I hit C, I'll get a little razor blade, cut it. And if you hit V, it just turns back into the regular cursor. So I want to make this wider. I want to make this narrower because I don't need that footage anymore. It's already here for now. All right. Oh yeah, C, and we'll just cut that out. Hit play, scan ahead. I don't want these to be any longer than 30 seconds.
To bring you guys along for the ride.
For the ride. C, cut that out. And I still can't see the freaking first cut, so we're going to make this like ridiculously big. Come over here. This is where I first cut it. Delete, click that, hit delete again, and it'll shift everything over. So now we're going to bring all this stuff compacted again so I can see where I'm at. So from here, I'm at 0 seconds. Let's scan ahead to the end, and it puts me right at 32. We definitely don't want it longer than 30. So let's watch, and let's see what we can cut out.
This massive maple bowl blank. This thing is 15 inches wide at the top and 13 inches wide down at the bottom.
Stop. Okay, got the measurements. Cut that.
My lathe is not capable of turning something that big.
Cut that. Just because I'm cutting it doesn't mean that it's going to be cut out. I'm just cutting it to say this is a good stopping point.
On-board. So I'm going to have to do some off-board turning, which I've never done before with the bowl.
So let's
On-board.
cut this piece out. Okay. So now it's going to go
Something that big. So I'm going to have to do some off-board turning, which I've never done before with the bowl. And I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along for the ride.
okay, that's 30 seconds and 12 milliseconds? Microseconds? I don't know what the term is. So I want to cut just a teensy tiny bit out, and I think I can do that at the beginning. Yeah. Let's just cut that out. Hit that, delete that, hit that again if I can. Sometimes it won't let me because it's just so tiny. There we go. Okay.
I just finished gluing up this massive maple bowl blank. This thing is 15 inches wide at the top and 13 inches wide down at the bottom. My lathe is not capable of turning something that big. So I'm going to have to do some off-board turning, which I've never done before with the bowl. And I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along for the ride.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I'm not going to use the rest of this for now, so I'm going to delete that. I should have done this at the beginning, but now I need to resize this to fit it. So we're going to go up to our editing, and we're just going to come here to scale. And we're just going to scale this bad boy up. So you can scale it up this way, you want to make sure that it just fits in the frame like this, because then you'll have plenty of room this way to go. So now I can see, all right, what do I need to do to make all of this look good? I want a little bit more of my face in than the actual bowl, because they're going to see the bowl later. So now we're going to go to our positions. We're going to slide it over.
Finished gluing up this massive maple bowl blank. This thing is 15 inches wide at the top and 13 inches wide down at the bottom. My lathe is not capable of turning something that big.
So I think what what else I want, we're going to scale this again. Usually I know the scale number. I think it's like 170 something. Yeah, 178.
My lathe is not capable.
So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to right click, come down to unlink. So now my video and my audio are different. They're different things. So I can click on them individually like this. Which I just realized doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm going to scale over to the bowl this time. Let's see how that looks.
My lathe is not capable of turning something that big. Wide at the top and 13 inches wide down at the bottom. My lathe is not capable of turning something that big. So I'm going to have to do something.
Yeah, I like that. That's fine. So we'll scale this again. 178 is where everything is at. And then bring the position over to my face. Center me up like that.
So I'm going to have to do some off-board turning, which I've never done before with the bowl. And I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along for the ride.
Okay, that's fine. I think that looks great. Now I just want to add in a couple things that will get people to do stuff. So I want them to leave a like. This looks super funky. Oh, it's because it's view or window, workspace, reset. There we go. It was set to how I have it with my monitors set up. This I don't care about. This I don't care about. This is all I want. This I don't care about. This is all I want. So I wanted to leave a like. We're going to put this up here. So now we can see it drops in.
Which I've never done before with a bowl. And I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along for the ride.
And I think that's just a little too long. So I'm going to shorten it up here. Now, one thing that I usually do is I blur the whole background of this. So if this thumb is here, I want the rest of the background to be super blurred so they focus on leaving that like. But before I do that, I want to make it bigger. So we're going to scale it up because we want it humongo, like so.
And I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along for the ride.
Okay. Then we'll come back to the beginning of it. Well, actually, I like it to blur out like right about when the thumb hits. So like, boom, thumb hits, hit C, cut that. So now this is its own clip. Come into effects, video effects, blur, Gaussian blur, drag that, drop it right on there. This kind of tricked me out before. I wasn't sure why it didn't apply the first time. I was like, everything's still sharp, because you have to come over here in your effects panel, and it's right here on Gaussian blur, and you have to add your own blurriness. So I like it right about 20. I think is like enough. You know, I don't like it like super blurry. I just like it to look like it's out of focus. So now we can run it back.
And I thought it'd be fun
I think that's pretty good. I want people to know that this is a YouTube video, so we're going to put that right at the beginning really quick. Come back over to our graphics. And let's just do this guy, I think. I should get a little... I'm pretty sure I know how this one goes, but usually it shows it. There's this one as well, which I kind of like. Or maybe we should do this one or this one. I think this one I can't do the... I didn't know this one even did all this. Really? Interesting. And this one does... nothing, apparently? Let's see. Let's just put it in the beginning and see what it does. Oh yeah, this one, I love this one, but I can't get the background to be transparent, which is super annoying. Usually if you go to like editing, you can click on it and you can find like the opacity, but it doesn't actually, yeah, none of that does anything. And the opacity just makes the whole thing opaque, which is lame. Graphic parameters, color, text. I wonder if this is maybe something. What color is the background? See, it just shows up, the whole thing. It's lame. It's lame. Like, come on, what is that? We're not going to do that one. I'm not going to waste my time. I love that graphic, though. I wish that I could find it in a better way. Let's do this guy. Put him up here.
I just finished gluing up this massive...
So this guy just pops up, goes away. I was thinking of a different one. Let's see. Browse. There's one that you like, it like clicks it. It's not that one. Maybe it is this one. I could have sworn there was another one with a bell, though. Yeah, is it not this one? Is it not? I swore it was.
I just finished gluing up this massive maple...
Interesting. Well, I'm gonna have to find some more stuff later on, I guess. But for now, let's just do this guy. It's just telling me that I don't have the fonts that this thing comes with, which I'm perfectly fine with. So this guy pops up, subscribe. You have to wait 10 years, I'm pretty sure, for the
massive maple bulb length.
little hand to pop up.
15 inches wide at the top and 13 inches wide down the bottom. My lathe is not capable of turning something that big.
There it is. Okay, first thing I need to do with this. And I'm just realizing, guys, my settings are kind of ridiculous on this. Let me see if I can't shrink myself a little bit here. There we go. Okay. Let's see if that goes. Much better. Okay. Where am I? Oh, yeah. The first thing I want to do with this is not that. Is position it like where I want it. And I want it down left-hand corner. So we're going to move it over. We're going to shrink it for sure. And then we're going to bring it down and over again. There we go. So that's right where the finger comes in. We're going to cut that. We're basically just going to go to where this thing is done here. Hit C. Cut that as well. Then we can delete this and we can... It doesn't do it with that. Move all this over. Clip that in. So now...
I just finished gluing up this massive maple bowl blank. This thing is 15 inches wide at the top and 13 inches wide down at the bottom. My lathe is not capable of turning something that big, so I'm going to have to do some off-board turning, which I've never done before with a bowl, and I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along for the ride.
Okay, I think that's good. The one last thing I want to do that I don't have to do, but it just bugs me, is tweak the audio a little bit. So here, dialogue, default, balanced male voice, and let's listen to that.
I just finished gluing up this massive maple bowl blank.
Way less echo, way less noise.
15 inches wide at the top and 13 inches wide down at the bottom. My lathe is not capable of turning something that big, so I'm going to have to...
Can you guys hear the difference? Maybe not, but I can. And so that's what we're going to go with. We're just going to quickly apply it to all of it.
To do some off-board turning, which I've never done before.
Okay, and one last time we're going to watch the whole thing, make sure everything looks good.
I just finished gluing up this massive maple bowl blank. This thing is 15 inches wide at the top and 13 inches wide down at the bottom. My lathe is not capable of turning something that big, so I'm going to have to do some off-board turning, which I've never done before with a bowl, and I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along for the ride.
Okay, I think that's pretty good. Then all we do is export. We want it on the desktop. Yes, 14-inch segmented maple reel. Or let's label it as a short because these are mostly going to be for YouTube. Short PT1. Desktop, save. Match source, yes, export. And that, everybody, is basically how I do it. Then I'll just continue to go through the video and cut and edit and do all my stuff. The one thing that I do leave is I'll leave these end little things. So I'll leave the leave a like and I'll leave the other thing. But now that that's saved, I just come in. Oh, Adobe's got to shut down. Gosh. Anyways, real quick. I'll walk you through real quick. I just delete all of these. Delete, delete, delete. Leave all those. Go back to my assembly. Throw in my video again. Move forward to the next part. And then just continue cutting from there. And I cut it out and cut it out and cut it out. And I'll usually get 4 or 5 shorts off of one piece of long form content. Depending on how long the content is or, basically how much I want to get out of it. But if you wanted to, you could get 10 to 20 out of it if you make them, like 10 seconds long. But for me, I like them to be just about 30 seconds. So that is it for me, you guys. I hope that everybody enjoyed the video. Nobody was here live with me today, which is a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. I didn't let anybody know I was doing this, so I'll have to be more vigilant on letting everybody know that I will be here and I will be live, which I will be again maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But Saturday for sure, not Sunday. anyways, guys, I hope everybody is good, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be good, be safe, be happy, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Now this is awkward because now I have to log out of this. Stop streaming.